So guys, welcome back to the Sims 3 Warriors Create Your Cat series. I'm gonna definitely be uploading this to YouTube. Today I'm finally, I was looking through the list of cats that have been submitted, which technically I have like 3 lists. I have lists of cats that were submitted before I made a form for people to fill out. I have a list of cats from the form, and I have a list of cats that people put in the YouTube comments after I made that form. Today, I actually only have, like, I guess we're like halfway done with the list of cats that were made before the form. Like, we're gonna be like halfway done with this list, or more than halfway technically. Cause there's not that many cats left on here, and then we'll be able to like move on to cats that were made when I made that form and stuff. That's gonna be fun. But yeah, welcome guys. For those who may not know what the Create Your Cat series is, this is a little series I do where I take cats that you guys, the viewers, have submitted to me, whether it's in the YouTube comments or in a form that I had on a website. And I do my best to create them within The Sims 3. These can be your original characters, they can be cats you've made up, they can be based off of real life cats that you've owned, they can be based off of fictional characters even, who knows. And I will take those cats that you guys have submitted and do my best to create them within The Sims 3. Eventually they will show up in the world. They will probably be like, whether they appear like as a cameo or just exist in the world for a while, they will be rotated in and out of the game as time progresses in the challenge. So, keep in mind they might not make an appearance, but they will be added to the world. And for those of you who watch the Twitch streams, and like there's going to be a special Twitch challenge I do, and it's going to be almost entirely Create Your Cat cats that are in the world. Like, the majority of cats that will show up will be cats from the Create Your Cat series. So, I hope you guys look forward to that. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get started with the first couple of cats that were submitted by the Campbell cousins. So the first cat that was submitted by the Campbell cousins, geez, my stylus is acting up. Okay. First cat it was submitted is Chico. So let me go ahead and start on Chico. Alright, so Chico is a male kitty pet, a black-furred tomcat with brown patches and orangey brown eyes and semi-flopped ears. Shy towards strangers, but outwardly friendly towards those he's close to. He's now an elder, but it's hard to tell with his playfulness. It's also got a ton of backstory, which I'll read out the backstory when I'm doing personality. But for now, Chico is an elder now, is what it says. An elder tomcat and a kitty pet. So this might be one of the first kitty pets we've had in a while, so that's going to be fun. Let's see. Does it say anything about size? I'm kind of like skimming through. It does not say anything about size, but it's a black furred tomcat with... We could just, like, literally use the black cat as a base. Oh, yeah. One of the fun things about elders, that gives, like, the kind of gray look. Like, the fur is kind of starting to go gray. Not much I can do about the grayness. But I can go into coat. Come on. And we can go ahead and take this, maybe pull it like towards like a different color. Let's like pull it a little bit more towards kind of the brownish tone, perhaps. Still a black cat. Just as an elder, like, that white is actually very distracting. Wow, that contrast. But we can also do, like, just to, like, make sure that the black is, like, black. It's something a little bit like that. Lower the opacity on this marking just a bit, like so. I keep saying, oh, I want to give the cat, like, these cats a more textured appearance. This is definitely a textured appearance. I'm just getting very distracted by all the gray. Let's see, brown patches. I literally could have just, like, left that as brown, actually. Like, if I pull it towards, like, here. I can do something like this. So, kind of got, like, some subtle brown there. And then from there, we can also try to find... Okay. Got a little confused for a second. There we go. Some means of doing something similar. Lowering the opacity once again. This, I'm going to bring up around there. So we can get, like, some, like, different looking markings, kind of like that. Let's see. I'm actually going to take the base coat and put it over that. Lower the opacity. I'm trying to, like, do, like, different, like, sort of layered colors. Just give the cat, like, a much more unique appearance. Okay, now I'm gonna start doing, like, actual, like, patch markings. So if I take that, kind of use that marking, kind of put it, like, around here. Can kind of take it, kind of, like, put it, like, around on the leg somewhere. Tail. Like, on the side. About there. Kind of going up. And about there. That's a very fun looking cat. Might be an elder, but it still works. It still very much works. I actually really, really like the way that this looks. Like, yeah. I'm trying to remember what this song is. Wolf Blood. That's right. Wolf Blood. I just really love the music. Let's see. Should I give you any fluffy fur? Would you have, like, fluffy fur? I feel like despite being, like, a slightly older key pet, I'll give you, like, slightly. Let's see. Long tail. That's actually a very good, like, look for long-furred cat, for, like, an elderly kitty pet. So let's go into shape, I think. start doing some, like, adjustments. Let's see. Maybe I'll make you a tad smaller, because why not? Maybe, being a kitty pet, you're a little bit more well-fed, so maybe a little bit more body thickness combined with a little bit more stomach scale. Let's pull that up a bit. Yeah, you're slightly more well-fed than the average cat in the world. Neck length, we could kind of pull in a tad, perhaps. For that, neck scale could actually kind of be left alone for the most part. Alright. You have orangey brown eyes, semi-flopped ears. So let me find ear flop. Come on, there's ear flop. Sort of like that. Can also adjust them a little bit more. Like ear shape can really come into play there. Ear position height. Kind of like that, maybe. Ear tip angle. Oh, that's actually very cute. That actually looks very, very cute. Okay, eyes are an orangey brown color, so let's go ahead and start doing kind of orangey brown. I can like slowly kind of adjust these colors if need be. This could literally just kind of be orange. Pull a little bit more towards brown. I could also kind of do it a little bit like that. Yeah, that works. I'm also going to start probably saving some eye colors, like just so that if cats are randomly generated in the world, we can like kind of get like some more unique eye colors and like the same like few colors that are here. Just kind of like for the sake of like having some more unique cats at some point in the future. Let's see. Nose, I can probably lighten up just a tad. Muzzle, maybe I'll lower it a little bit. Muzzle height, shape. It's kind of fun to play with. I think this is a very cute look for Chico here. See, does it say anything about a collar? I do not see anything about a collar. Should I give Chico a collar? Maybe not? See, anyway, traits. Let's see. Let me read out the whole thing for Chico's personality and backstory. He's shy towards strangers, but outwardly friendly towards those he's close to. Loves to play, especially with those younger than him. He's now an elder, but it's hard to tell with his playfulness. He is born to a stray she-cat in an alleyway in the two-leg place where they were found by a pair of two-legs and were taken to an animal shelter. He was picked up by a two-leg couple who had 5 kids, all different ages. It was hard for him to adjust to his new life at first, but soon got used to it. He made lots of kitty pet friends in the two-leg place and is quite content with his new life. He knows about the cats beyond in the wilderness, but doesn't want to bother them. So, right off the bat, We have playful is like one of the very first ones that kind of stands out to me. So playful, maybe an elder, but you're still playful. It also says friendly and shy. Can I do both? If I do friendly, will it let me do shy? Yes, I can do both. So friendly and shy. Pets the shy trait prefer and are happiest when being around their sim. Being around other pets and sims makes them nervous. But this one says they get along better and will usually have better relationships with their sims as well. So they both work. We can give like a slightly high voice. Kind of like around there. And you were submitted by the Campbell cousins. So thank you to the Campbell cousins for submitting Chico. And I'm going to move on to the next cat, so give me a second. So our next cat, also submitted by the Campbell cousins, is Z, a female kitty pet. She is a brown tabby she-cat with darker brown, almost black stripes, a paler sandy brown chest and underbelly, brownish green eyes, and tall erect ears on the top of her head. So we'll go ahead and let's put down Z. Let's see, female. Does it say that she's an elder or no? She's just barely into apprentice age. Okay, so we'll leave her at adult for now, because that is technically like apprentice age. So she is a brown tabby cat with dark brown, almost black stripes, and a sandy brown chest. Would be like a good base shape for this little cat. Where's the core at? The Korat's a very beautiful, kind of soft-looking brown cat. Really like that. And then we can like delete all the markings. Alright. So we've got a brown base. Very pretty brown too. Like, I like this shade of brown personally. It's like a very pretty shade of brown. So what we can do is definitely want to like do like some sort of like markings just to like make things a little bit more unique. Like I can pull this like more to like a brighter color, slightly darker, not that dark, just slightly. Maybe do like the same for like a facial marking somewhere. Just barely like noticeable. Just to make things a little fun, you know? So, brown tabby she-cat with like dark brown stripes. I could also actually do that. Make it like a slightly darker. Slightly different shade of just kind of like a slightly darker. Got some intense music going. Hello. Spirit War. Let me skip Spirit War. Now we've got one of the Queen of Roses music songs going. Is that what this album is called? The Queen of Thorns. Let me skip to like something. Sure, the sad kit music. Why not? This is the music I always use with like when like sad stuff happens to kits. So why not? Okay, well, let's see, dark brown, almost black. Let's go ahead and take... We can go ahead and do that. At least one of them can kind of be, like, left alone. Let's kind of start like pulling that down. Can slowly start progressively making it darker and darker. Like so. Or actually, let me pull it up just a tad on each. Can kind of like make it like very fun looking. Like that kind of works. Yeah? Maybe. Teal's a little bit more of like a solid color right now. But that might be okay. Maybe. It works at least, like overall. Let me actually go ahead and like take the base color and put it there. Oh, hello, welcome, Lucky Kaneko. Oh yeah, that is right. I kind of forgot about the E3 thing. I know, I was talking to Golfy earlier about Slime Rancher, because someone in Siri the Pixel Biologist's Discord was talking about the whole Slime Rancher 2 thing coming out. So I sent that to Golfy. I forgot that. I mean, I would say Slime Rancher 2 looks good. But maybe that's just me, personally. Let's see. We can do a fluffy tail. Slime Rancher 2 is the only interesting thing all day. Aw. It's mostly shooters and licensed games. Yeah, that tends to happen sometimes. I don't think I've ever actually watched E3. I'll be honest, I don't think I've ever actually watched E3. We can do a little bit of curliness as well, maybe. Like, that's kind of fun. Squeenix still has a few minutes left, so hopefully something shows up. Hopefully, like, if they have, like, a Kingdom Hearts, anything, like, even, like, a tiny little teaser, like, that'd be fun, but... That'd be fun. So, I think that this might be... Oh wait, hang on, I totally skipped over, like, some of the patterns. Hang on. Some of the stuff it said for pattern. Let's see. Sandy brown chest and underbelly. Let's go ahead and do sandy brown chest. We'll go ahead, pull that up. Make it, like, much lighter. Kind of that sandy brown right there. Like so. And like so. We've kind of got that going. I feel like we could also kind of like make the paws like a tiny bit lighter as well. Like not necessarily like full paws, but just kind of like the tips of the paws, like it's barely noticeable. Just kind of like messing with the very tips. Just basically like the toes. And I think that works. Actually, I might do the tail color as well. Like, drag that down underneath the stripes even, and that should be good. Or it doesn't even show up. If I put it here, though... if I lower the opacity as well. That's interesting, actually. That's actually a pretty fun look for the tail. So I could do that. Yeah, that works. Yeah, that's a fun look. So let's go ahead and go into shape. Let's see, tall ears on top of the head. She has tall, she has, I'm like, my brain is like kind of skipping all over the whole little paragraph. Don't turn off, phone. Thank you. Okay. Let me just go directly to face right now. Brown green eyes. If we tweak that like more towards green-ish. They just showed a Final Fantasy-ish thing? Huh. Hopefully we get news on what it could be soon. So you're gonna kind of tweak this. "2 seconds of Neo the World Ends With You." That's actually gonna be... I am looking forward to that, but like just 2 seconds? Come on, they could do better than 2 seconds. Surely. Okay, we kind of got... Does that kind of look like a brownish green? That looks like a nice kind of brownish green color right there. I actually really like that color. I'm gonna save it. Final Fantasy thing does look interesting. Okay. I'll have to look into that too. Let's see, put the ears on the top of the head, because they're tall ears. Ear shape, let's make them pointier, perhaps. Ear tip angle. Like pointing a little bit more up. Ear scale, we can make them a little bit bigger. Like so. She's actually very pretty. Make the nose maybe a little bit more on the pink end. Maybe. Yeah. Can also kind of make the chin smaller. I forgot I have some of these shapes down here. Like the jaw. I can kind of mess around with that. Like so. Okay. Body, anything I want to do? Maybe we can do like slightly short legs, because why not? Just slightly short. Can make her a little bigger. Body lengths, if I tuck it in a tiny bit. Let's see, tail length. Let's give you a slightly longer tail, because why not? Got some very fun little tweaks going on here with Z. I think that this might be that this might be Z. Do you want to do a caller? Say anything about a caller? I am looking through. Does not say anything about a caller. Okay, well, I guess we'll go into personality then. Alright, so. She is always shy, even with friends and family. She is easily frightened and was born with a speaking disability, and due to that, she rarely talks. She mostly communicates with tail signals and ear flicks. She was the youngest of her litter, and her bigger littermates barely paid any attention to her. Her mother was always there for her until she was killed by a monster on the Thunderpath. Her siblings blamed her for their mother's death and left her to fend for herself, for they never knew their father. She was picked up by a nice older male Tulake who had a female kit living with him, and she now lives with them, safe and sound. She accepted friendship requests from the neighborhood cats just because they wouldn't leave her alone, but is too timid to talk too long with someone. Due to her skittish nature, she never goes far from her Tulake nest and would never dare get too close to the forest. Oh wow, that music caught me off guard. She is still technically a kit, just barely into apprentice age in warrior terms. So, quiet is the first one, because it says that she rarely talks. So, quiet will be one of the first ones that comes up. She has a skittish nature. Aww. Okay, and, maybe shy? Yeah, it says she is always shy, even with friends and family, so... Aw, poor little sweetie. Oh! Kind of give her a much higher pitched meow. And you know, I might actually make her smaller. I know I made her bigger. I think we're gonna go smaller. We'll kind of do short legs again. Okay, body size small. Just like a slightly smaller cat. It kind of works. I might decrease the head size, like, overall. Head scale, it's kind of... make a tad smaller. Okay, that kind of fits. Yeah. So, this is Z. And Z was submitted by the Campbell cousins. So huge thanks to the Campbell cousins for submitting Z and Chico. Let me pull up Chico. Got Chico here. And we've got Z, so thank you so much. I'm gonna go ahead and save them, and then I'll move on to some of the repeat submitters from before we made the form, actually, because now we have gone through all the people who had submitted their cats for the first time before I made the form. And now we're going into some of the repeat submitters, so let's go ahead and start doing that. And of course, Sans is the cat that shows up. Anyway, we're now, we've made enough of a dent that now we're at some of the repeat submitters. Should I actually do repeat submitters, or should I do some of the cats from the form next? I'd actually have to pull up like a whole different thing on my phone to see the cats from the form. I guess I'll start, since I have the current page up, I'm going to start on some of the repeat submitters, and I think I'm going to start alternating when I do future streams, like one person who submitted a cat via the form, and then a repeat submitter from this page. I think I'm going to start doing in the future. So, this one's actually a bit different, and I'm so glad that I have my new laptop, which can handle the game better, because this person submitted 3 cats, and they're in a group. So I would have to, like I would be pushing the limits of the game, regardless. So, Little Nightmares has submitted Bones, Butch, and Bear. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with Bones. You can hear soccer going on. Your neighbors are loud. Oh dear. I hope that gets taken care of. But let's see. The first cat is Bones. Very fitting considering Sans here. See, largest out of siblings with an all-white body with a few ginger patches on the shoulders and back and bright ember eyes. So Bones, I'm gonna say that these guys are rogues based on what I can tell. They seem to be rogues based on their descriptions. European Soccer Cup is currently going on. Neighbors watch it. Oh dear. I don't watch a ton of soccer, but I know it's like a big deal over in Europe, so... Go sports teams, I guess. I know nothing about sports. Yeah, I hate it. Yeah. I have never been a big sports person myself. Let's see, we can make that bigger. That's Carillion bobtail. I'm trying to look for like a bigger cat. Minx. Getting all up in the teammates' faces. Let's see, if I give this cat a tail, you have like stubby legs though. The Maine Coon is like the biggest. But these three are like siblings, so like I need something that's not just, oh, you're a big cat. We could take the Siberian actually. Let's use the Siberian as a base for these cats. Let's see. You're an all-white cat, so I can literally just scroll down, click on the white cat. We've also got like a big white patch, like that works. And let's go ahead and kind of tweak you, just so. Because why not? And let me do my white patch stuff. Let me kind of do that thing I do where for making the cats have like more of a textured appearance. That kind of works. Definitely is a more 3D looking cat. Or more textured looking cat, you know what I mean. Anyway, now we have to start doing some of the ginger patches. There's a few ginger patches on the shoulders, so let's go ahead and get this going. Shift up to kind of a ginger look. And kind of brighten that up there. Make it smaller, kind of pull that up to the shoulder. Kind of twist it a bit. Maybe make it smaller. Kind of bring it around to the other shoulder. Can kind of pull it around there. Do something like that, maybe. Can take that darker ginger, kind of tweak it to be a bit lighter, maybe. Just like a different shade of ginger. Oh, hello, welcome, Golfy. So far we made a couple of kitty pets earlier that were submitted by the Campbell cousins. And now we are starting to do some of the repeat submitted cats, or like repeat people who have already submitted cats they've made in the past, because I've gone through, before I made that form that people were able to fill out, I've gone through all the cats people had submitted in the YouTube comments before I made that form, at least once through all of them, and I'm starting to work on some of the repeat submissions. And in the future I'm going to start alternating between like cats from the form and repeat submissions. Like, so I'm going to be trying to get through, like, a little bit more. I hope it works. Okay, I can take this, kind of bring it around here. Maybe I'll pull it, like, upwards a tad more. Your kitties could be made soon, that's true. Should we do it like that? Yeah, that works, that works. Okay, I kind of really like that. Okay, ginger patches on shoulders and back. Almost missed the whole thing about the back, so I can go ahead and do that. I might go ahead and do more this sort of pattern. It kind of works like that. So, let's see, bright ember eyes. Feel like, maybe make you the scruffiest of your little family. Let's see. Got long fur. That works, that works. So, let me go ahead, shape. Oh geez, it freaked me out. What the heck? Okay. I think that the music just started talking at me. Okay. Let's see. You're the largest out of the siblings, so right off the bat, cat size, there we are, the largest of the siblings. I'll pull you up to there. You have bright ember eyes, so it can do body thickness as well, kind of make you a tougher looking cat. Let's see, face regions. Let's go to the eyes for sure. So ears, let's just kind of slightly alter the shape. Eyes will definitely make like more serious looking. Bright ember eyes. So let's go ahead and get these bright ember colored eyes going. Let's see, this could be like a little bit more yellow actually. Like so. I'm gonna go ahead and save this shade. Because why not? Looks super cool. Nose, it's kind of dark and a tad, because why not? Just a tad. It really works. So we've got, I think that this is probably what Bones would look like. And for personality, it says traits would be proud, genius, and also lazy. So, got genius right there, lazy, and proud. He is the self-appointed leader of the group. We'll give him like a deeper meow. Like so. And you were submitted by Little Nightmares, so... Little Nightmares. When I remember when Little Nightmares first submitted the cat, I didn't know that was the name of the game. And now I know, now I'm like looking, all I can think of is the video game, but... Yeah, anyway, so this is Bones. I'm gonna go ahead and save Bones and move on to the next cat that was submitted, so let me go ahead and do that. Okay, next cat is Butch. Butch is the middle child of the three, the same as his brother, but has more patches of ginger on his body, bright blue eyes, and scars on his left leg, shoulder across his nose. I'm using a Siberian as the base, so let me go down to Siberian. There we are, Siberian. And we're doing an all-white coat. So let me scroll down to the white coat. This, I kind of tweaked a little more towards a creamy color. I did like something with like... something like this kind of going on with like, for like certain patterns on the body. Like one there. One kind of there. Alright. And then I can move on, and it says kind of the middle, it says middle child of the three, kind of the same as his brother, but has more patches of ginger on his body, bright blue eyes, and scars. So, basically gonna be doing like the whole ginger cat thing again. Ginger patches stuff. Might do like slightly different shade of ginger as well. Says with more patches of ginger, so let's get that. Kind of do that. Kind of one a little bit on the tail. One on the shoulder. We can kind of do some of these patches. I can take that darker ginger and lighten it up like so. Kind of like that. Can kind of continue to do stuff like this. And kind of work like that. Yeah, why not? Let's see, it also says, bright blue eyes, scars on left leg, shoulder, and across nose. So, let's start working on some scars. On the nose, like, we can kind of... bring something like that. Can kind of twist it a certain direction. Like that. And then kind of get a little bit of a fleshy color going there, like so. Got a scar across the nose right there. On the shoulder. Let's see, left shoulder, I think. Let's see, this is the left side, right? This is the cat's left side. I think it is. Yep, okay, thank you. Okay, because it's against Ginger, I'm gonna tweak the color a little bit. Like, depending on, like, where the scars are, depending on what color it's against, I have to, like, tweak the coloration just a tad so it's easier to see. I might also have to, like, do something, like, underneath. Like, it works. You can see it better now. Something like that. Yeah, kinda works. Kinda works. And then left leg. I know what else I could also do with that. Where is... Oh wait, hang on. If we duplicate that and do this. Put it underneath. Lower the opacity on it. Yeah, it definitely makes it more visible. Okay. So now I can take this, pull it down to the leg. One of the things that I can do is kind of just sort of pull that there. Did not mean to make it that thin. Nope, it's not working. Okay, gotta be very careful tweaking scars. Scars are a little tricky to work with sometimes. Or I could literally just do that again. Okay, you know what? That might be as good as I'm probably gonna get, because it does not want to cooperate. Like something like that. You've got a scar there. It works. And my phone turned off, so I can't even see what any of the description is. Let me pull this back up. Okay. So we can go ahead, make you another scruffy looking cat. Fellow scruffiness. Gonna tweak the fur shape a tad as well. And go into body shape. I think you'll also be slightly big, but not quite as big as your brother. So just tweak a tiny bit. Eyes, again, narrow. Lower the brow, like that. And it says you have bright blue eyes, so... kind of take that blue, make it kind of... bright color, like so. There we go. I'm gonna move the ears like more on the top of the head, perhaps. Like, even if they are litter mates, I want them to have like some like features that are a little bit distinct from each other. So your traits would be aggressive, hyper, and piggy. Since being the one with the most energy of the group, he's always looking for a fight. So aggressive, hyper, and piggy. There we go. Again, lower meow. I guess that the cat we had like as like the base was like, so when somebody had submitted this cat, Butch was also submitted by Little Nightmares. So Little Nightmares, thank you for submitting Butch as well. And there's one more cat that they submitted. This person submitted 3 cats, and this is going to put my game to the test for the first time in a while, creating 3 cats without pausing. So I'm going to go ahead and save. Hey, we got a Siberian as the base right off the bat. Okay, the last cat is Bear, a she-cat, being the smallest out of the 3. She's a light cream brown striped she-cat with a white muzzle and chest fur. She also has green eyes, and a big fluffy tail. So, her name is Bear. And we've already got a Siberian as the base. I don't really need to change that. All the colors on the starter cat, I got her. I can do that, technically. Like, if I pull it down to here... like that, literally. Like, I can literally kind of do that. Like that? White muzzle and chest fur. This is literally her. I am gonna tweak a little bit, maybe. But literally, this is exactly... I might pull the legs, like the leg markings, like down underneath everything. Are the eyes the right color? No, they're supposed to be green. Let me just pull this down. Pulling these markings down. And I do want to like do like some of like the layering type stuff that I normally do. Like underneath the fur, you know? Hang on, let me pull this down underneath everything. So one of the things I normally do is I take this and kind of tweak things. Like so. It's just enough to kind of like tweak like the fur texture in a way. She reminds you of Firestar's sister? Sort of. I know I have made Firestar's sister technically in the past. Or like I remember I had like this challenge that I did where I was like trying to like it was like ages ago. I don't even know if I have like the cat saved anymore, but I did my best. Like I'll have to look for that at some point maybe. Anyway, let me actually make the ear tips brown as well, because it would fit better with the right colored ear tips, you know? Like this shade of brown. There we go. She's a very pretty cat, actually. And yeah, I'm gonna leave her with that kind of soft looking fur. So let's go into shape. She's the smallest of the group. So body size, small. Eyes would be green. Let's see, yeah, it says green eyes. No other specifications, just green eyes. I could, like, do, like, very pale green, like, that could be kind of fun. Something like that. She looks very soft, she does. Says she has a big fluffy tail, so let me go down to the tail. Tail length. Can make it a little bit longer. Tail thickness, fluffier. Look at that fluffy tail. I feel like I do need to tweak the fur shape a tad. Fur shape, we'll just tweak it a tad. Definitely gonna have softer fur. Let's go more long combed. Hang on, let me actually see the whole body. Thank you. Expand floof. Might pull it in just a tad, like not like a ton. She is still a long-furred cat after all, but like the music's getting like faster, I think. Oh, she is a very, very pretty cat. I really like the way she looks. And my phone turned off again. No! Please, phone, I need the information. Thank you. Yeah, she's got a big fluffy tail. Exactly what she's supposed to look like. I might do slightly short legs as well. I just like playing with that. So, we've got Bear here. Let's see. It says her traits would be clueless, friendly, and non-destructive, since she's always open to new people, but is clueless to her brother's actions. So there's some drama going on there. So we've got clueless, friendly. Aww, she's so pretty. And non-destructive. We can kind of give her a slightly higher voice. And alright. So here we have Bear, also submitted by Little Nightmares. So Little Nightmares, thank you so much for submitting to us Bones, Butch, and Bear. So thank you so much for submitting them. And I think that's gonna wrap up the cats for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. For those of you on YouTube, I'm gonna be ending the video here for YouTube. Go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Stay safe out there, everybody.